Okay, well, we're going to make a simple Simon game in Arduino. So like that's the one where you get the different lights and then you have to press the lights in the same order that it gives it to you. It's like a memory thing and it chimes. Anyway, we're going to do that. But in MATLAB, and we're going to make it with Arduino, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to start with CLC clear. So first of all, we're just going to get the basic code working. Then we're going to connect the Arduino. Then we're going to do more stuff. Okay, so first of all, let's just decide how far this sequence is going to go. I'll go with a max length of 10. Okay, and I only have 3 LED pins, so we're going to have 3 options. So what I'm going to start out with is I'm going to make up a sequence that uses the numbers 1 through 3. And so I could do it a couple of different ways, but the easiest way is probably just to do something like full sequence equals, I can use randi 3, and then I can say give me a 1 to max length thingy. Okay, and now that should give me, see, there you go. I'll format compact because I like that better. So now whenever I play Simon, then it would be dump, 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 dump. Okay. And if you have more lights, you can use randi 4 or whatever. I only have 3 lights, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe start with whatever, maybe like level that I'm on, maybe start with like level 1. And so I could be like, this current sequence would be like full sequence 1 to the current level. So like if I had level equals 1. So if I'm on level equals 1, then it's just boop. Well, I'll leave this up here so we can see. So it's boop, and now like boop, and then it goes boop, boop, and then I go boop, boop. Okay, so sounds like a for loop, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to, instead of singing to you, which I know that you love, I'm just going to go for level going 1 to max length. And I'm just going to boop, boop it here. And then there's singing out this beautiful sequence, boop, boops. Okay. So now I think I'm just good. Like I said, I want to get everything, kind of the logic in there. So I'm just pretending that it's going to flash this sequence. So right now, let's just go 1 to, or here, I could just make max length equal to 3. There. So I just want it to flash the pin or flash the light. So the equivalent of flashing the light is to display each light, right? So really that's another for loop because I want to do the first one and then the second one and then the third one. So for light number 1 to however long the sequence is. Oh, is this length, right? Not length. Length. Then I want to display the sequence at the position of light number. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now, in theory, I probably want some kind of a pause. Boop, boop, boop. What if I do this? Boop, 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 boop. It's not that exciting because it's doing them all at once, but so it's going to show the first one, then the second 2, and then the 1, 2, 3. Okay, I might put in a display statement so I can see what's going on. Round num2 string level. All right. Okay, maybe a pause after that too for dramatic effect. Okay, round 1, doop, 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 doop. Okay, that was a very exciting Simon game. They were all 2s. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Let me just make sure I don't get all 2s again. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. All right, so you're kind of seeing where we're going here. Okay, so it's showing my light sequence, and then I want to have the user tell me what light sequence it saw. So I'll do that. Okay. So this is really just a simple Simon game that's not exciting at all because I can see all the answers, but we're just testing it right now, right? So boop, 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 boop. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So maybe now I want to give them a chance to guess. So probably what I want to do is for as many things that there are, so maybe guesses, I'll start as zeros as a 1 by length of the sequence, so start it off as a bunch of zeros, and then for whatever k equals 1 to length of the sequence, which would just be the level, but I'm just now picking up on that. Guesses at k would be the input. What did you see? And if you're like, you're going really fast, yeah, this is not like an entry-level programming because I'm not focusing really much on the programming of the MATLAB, I'm focusing on the Arduino part. So I'm kind of assuming you've already got the basic programming. It's a bad idea to be like, I want to learn how to do Arduino, but I don't want to learn how to code. Like, you need to be able to code before you can go into the Arduino. So let's just get the coding down first. And then go into the Arduino. So here we go. I'm going to call this, I'm going to go ahead and save it as Simon. Okay, so now in theory, I'm going to run this, and it's going to go round 1. What did I see? I saw a 2. Round 2, what did you see? I saw a 2 and a 1. What did you see? 2, 1, 1. Well, I didn't actually check if it was right. So let's check if it's right by saying if guesses equals the sequence, then great. Otherwise, oh no's and break. Oh, I got out there twice. Okay. So let's try this a couple of times and see how it works. Oops. Round 1. What did I see? I saw a 3. Great. 3 and a 4. Oh no's. Okay, so I lost. And maybe I'll put something down here like, you are amazing, you won the game. Okay, so let's see if I win the game. I see a 1. I'm so smart. I see a 1 and then a 1. A 1, and a 3. I am so amazing. This is pretty fantastic. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to do something really silly. But whenever you play Simon for real, you don't just see the light, which we'll take care of in another video, but you actually hear a sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign each color or each pin or each number a frequency. And so if you kind of want to go off to the side, let me just show you how to make a sound. So you can, let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's say I want to make a chirpy, 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 chirp. I want to make a sound. I want to make a sound, and I want to make it last for, I don't know, 0.3 seconds. So I might go 0 to 0.3, 10,000, or something like that. Or maybe, yeah, let's just go with 10,000 for a minute. That might be too many, but we'll find out. Okay. So if I want to make a sound, kind of an easy way to do it is with a sine function. So I can go 2 times pi times t, and then I can say sound y and 10,000. So the 10,000 is the frequency sampling, Let's see what that does. No? Hold on. Oh, that was not a pretty sound. Okay, let me try it times 400. Okay, that was a really low sound. Okay, let me try it with, what's it? Okay, there's a frequency sampling I have in my notes. I don't know where the number comes from, but I have a frequency sampling of 8192. And I don't know why it's 8192. Maybe somebody out there is like a sound engineer and knows things. Hold on. I'm just gonna giggle as long as I hear that. Boop. Alright, so 2 times pi times t times 400. If I change it to 600? Okay, here, I don't actually need to see all those values. I don't need to see those values either. Okay, and then, oh, okay, so I think I'm going to use those. I'm going to be, okay, they're so pretty. Okay, so to make a sound, I'm going to make a sound using this. Okay, let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I've made a mess of this program already. So let's make my frequencies, what did I say, 400, 600, and 800. And then whenever it's going to display it, derp, derp. So, and then I'm going to do frequency at light number, because that'll give me the first, second, or third one. All right, let's see. Round one. Oh, you don't like me. Frequency, did I misspell frequencies? Frequencies, okay. 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 Whoa. That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why that happened, but it sounded funny. I wonder if it's because it took too long, like, in between. Let me, I'm just giggling too much to have any decentness going on in society. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. Okay, so I'm gonna pause, let's see, a little bit more, maybe? I think they were just running over each other. So let me pause for 0.75 seconds. I'm gonna get out of this. 222. Oops, you were amazing. You won the game. That was dumb. Oh man, they're still overlapping. Okay, maybe I'll make this shorter. Whoa. Okay, I've got to remember how to do this. Hold on. Okay, I see what happened. I totally read my notes wrong. This line that I had right here is linspace. I thought I could just get away with doing something, and I was totally wrong. Linspace is not the same as this. So I really just need to say, and I get different answers this way, so hold on. Go ahead and change this T here. You're going to get slightly different buzzy sounds. I'll show you what it looks like. I actually got twice as many, or 3 times as many. I'll show you the new sounds we're going to get. So, see, I actually kind of like the other one a little bit better, but apparently this is what we're supposed to have. Alright, but I like the I don't know, the chunky sounds sounded really good, but they don't overlap as bad here, so I'm going to stick with this one. Okay, so with that quick change right here, made change. Now if I run it, doot, doot, doot. Oh, well, that's not right. Doot, doot, doot. No, that's not right. So I shouldn't change with the light number. Oh, I should change with the sequence of the light number, because that's going to be the actual, whatever number I'm displaying is the number I should be singing about. So maybe I'll like make that special. Special light number would be this guy, because that way I'm not going to get as confused. And this will be special light number, and then the frequency of the special light number. See, if we fix our code to where it makes more sense when you read it, then it's nice. Okay, then we don't make dumb mistakes. Doot. Doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Yay! Now, I did set it over here that says you won the game when you get out of it, which isn't true. So if level equals the length of, what was the whole sequence? Entire sequence? Full sequence? Then I can say you won the game. All right, and then take that out here, because I didn't actually win the game at the end. All right, so let's try this again. So hopefully we'll have the basics set up. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, I won the game. Now let's lose the game on purpose. Doot. 4, 4. Oh, noes. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so I think if I have this, then I am generally good. I'm going to do something weird just so I have one less thing to worry about whenever I get this set up to the Arduino. And I think whenever I actually get this set up with the Arduino, I'm going to have almost nothing else left to do, which is always the dream, right? What I think I want to do is I want to take this here and I want to turn this over into a function, because that's like a whole lot and it's kind of hard to tell looking at my code. Let me just break out the code by itself. So if I just have the code by itself, and I really should have some more. So this is the total number of rounds. This is the sound per each light. And then, thank you. So take the first, set of numbers of each sequence, or take only a certain number for each round. Okay. So what I think I want to do is this part, there's a lot going on. I think I'm going to go send that into a function, and I don't think I've done this in any of these videos before, but I'm going to use a function inside a script, and I just kind of want to show you that this is a thing that's possible. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go plump, and I'm going to come all the way down here after this last end, and I'm going to write function, and I'm going to call it, I want to call it flash pin, but we're not flashing pins yet. Flash number. Okay. So to flash the number, I'm going to need the special light number, and I'm going to need the frequency. And so I'm just going to send it the individual frequency. And then I can do this. Okay, I actually like it whenever it's indented a little bit. Okay, so now instead of all of that code, I can say frequency is the frequency frequency is the frequency of the special light number, like that. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say go through the sequence of showing the number and making the sound. Okay, and then ask the user for the guesses and check and see if it's right. Okay, so this is the function. We're going to display the number. We're going to play the sound. Okay. Display the number. Play the sound. And I think I'm going to leave the pause in here because that's how I want to control how quickly the numbers flash. Okay. So now in theory, this is going to be all put together. So again, if you ever think you want to code in Arduino, but you don't want to have to code in real life, then that's like the opposite of making any sense. You have to be able to code in regular code in order to be able to do anything else cool with electronics. So let me go ahead and run this, and then we're going to connect it to some digitally stuff, and then it's going to be awesome. Okay, so run. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, all right, I won the game. Obviously, we're going to fix this. You can change the max length to anything, so I mean, I guess worst case scenario, you could just play Simon now. But the real fun in doing this would be by putting this into something where we're going to connect this here to the Arduino in a bit. But this was just the basics, because if you've been programming, getting this done isn't too bad. But then getting it connected up to the Arduino is going to be the kind of the really fun and satisfying part.